Hi boys and girls, welcome to another Children's Chat with me, Pastor Andy. Today I want to tell you a story about Jesus. The last couple of weeks we've been talking about Easter, and Easter is a very, very special day when Jesus rose from the dead. And after he rose from the dead, Jesus appeared to a bunch of people and talked to them, and he said some things to them that helped them feel better. So today I want to tell one of those stories, but I also want to talk to you about feelings. Now, do you know what feelings are? Feelings are the things that affect the way that we act and the things that we do. And so there's some very simple ones. Sometimes we feel really happy. What sort of face would you make if you were happy? Maybe you would smile. That's a good happy face, right? Now, what's another feeling? Have you ever felt sad? If you're sad, what sort of face would you make? Maybe you would cry if you were sad. It's okay to cry when you're sad. That's another feeling. How about, have you ever been angry? Sometimes when we're angry, we can be really mean to other people, and that's not very good. What kind of face do we make when we're angry? Do you grind your teeth together like that, maybe? That sometimes happens. Now, how do you think Jesus' friends felt when they saw that he had died, but they had heard the news that he wasn't dead anymore, that he had risen from the dead? I wonder how they felt. I bet they felt a little bit sad still, and maybe a little bit confused. Have you ever been confused, where you just don't know what to think? But I think they also just felt, just not quite right. Just a little nervous or afraid. Oh, have you ever been afraid? I have. Being afraid is really tough sometimes. But let's get to the story. So, imagine that Jesus' friends are all gathered together in a room. There's maybe 10 or 20 of them together. And they're all kind of afraid. They don't know what to do. They heard that Jesus is alive, but they're still afraid. They're really afraid. But then all of a sudden, even though they're in a room where all the doors are locked, Jesus is in the room. He pops into the room somehow. We don't know how, but he's just there. All of a sudden, Jesus is there. And Jesus speaks to his friends. And you know what Jesus says? He says to his friends, "Peace be with you." Peace. Do you know what peace is? This is a really tough one. But peace is when everything calms down. So if you've ever been really, really, really angry, but then you let go of the anger and you're not angry anymore, you might feel some peace. Or if you're really afraid and you don't know what's coming next and you're just really nervous and afraid, but then you calm down, you take a deep breath, you might feel some peace. And what's amazing about Jesus is every time he says something, it happens. So even though all of Jesus' friends were gathered together and they were so afraid, as soon as he said, "Peace be with you," they all felt better. They all felt peace. And so, you might not be feeling very good some days. You might be angry or sad or afraid or just plain grumpy. But that's okay. Know that Jesus will always bring you peace. He will calm you down and help you feel better. Okay? Very good. Well, let's talk to Jesus now. Will you pray with me? Please repeat after me. Dear Jesus, thank you for helping us when we're sad, when we're angry, and when we're afraid. Amen. All right, thanks for joining me. We'll see you next time.